If you learn to ask questions when you study the Bible, your understanding will skyrocket. Jesus says in Matthew 7:12, "Whatever you wish others would do to you." He's going to go on to say, do also to them. But let's be thinking about what this follows and why. Jesus just said, "Your heavenly Father in heaven will give good things to those who ask." Okay? And then he follows, "Whatever you wish others would do to you," right? We have our Father giving us what we need. And then the golden rule becomes essentially, hey, imitate your Father. So why is it that whatever we want done to us we should do to others? Why does that follow asking God for what we need? Let's think about that. Jesus goes on to say, "Do also to them. This is the law and the prophets." If I'm new to the Bible, I might want to know, what is the law? And if you are a Bible student, you know that's the Torah, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. And then what are the prophets, right? Why those two categories? And why is it that doing unto my neighbor what I want to be done to me, why is that the law and the prophets? In what way? I think verse 13 might begin to clarify. "Enter by the narrow gate. For," or because, "the gate is wide and the way is easy that leads to destruction." So I might be asking, well, what does it mean to enter by the narrow gate? And how do I recognize this narrow gate? What is that? And what is the difference between the narrow gate and the wide gate besides the size of the gate? The way is easy that leads to destruction. I might go, well, what is this way? If I don't understand the practical implications on my life of this gate and this way, this isn't helpful. So hopefully Jesus clarifies. But either way, the way is easy. Maybe that's why the gate is wide, that leads to destruction. So what kind of destruction? Like immediate destruction, annihilation, eternal destruction, like ruining my life? Like what's happening here? And those who enter by it are many. So a question I have is, why is it that many people are entering the wide gate to go on the easy way? And what's wrong with something being easy? Is everything easy now bad and it leads to destruction? Or is he specifically referring to one way, that is by this gate? And I would say, yeah, there's one thing he has in mind. For because the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life. Okay, so many find this easy way and this wide gate because the gate that's narrow and the way that's hard that leads to life, like those who find it are few. So how do we make sure that what does it mean to find this? And what is this way? Is it a way of living? Is it like a set of codes to abide? What's going on here, right? And the gate is narrow. Why is narrow good and wide bad? And is that true in